Long term. This, long term. Goals. That's how you stay committed. Long term. Looking into the future. Looking into what you want your life to be like in the next half decade to a decade. That's what you want. That's what you want to always visualize and internalize. If you can see it, you can achieve it. If you can see it, you can believe it. You have to believe it first. You have to envision it all the time. That's what it takes. The journey in itself is going to be hard. Everything is going to be up, down, bumpy. It's going to go all over the place. You're going to have highs and lows. You're going to definitely have more lows than highs, but the highs are going to be worth it in the long run. But you have to stay committed. You have to want it. You stay committed more when you enjoy doing it. If you don't enjoy doing it, you shouldn't do it in the first place, because long term, that's how you're going to fail, or that's how you're going to have that natural urge to give up if it's something that you don't enjoy that much. That's why when you go out and you really find yourself, you have to find out what you will comfortably and uncomfortably wake up and do every single day, even when you're tired, even when you're uncomfortable or don't want to do it. Just having that discipline to do it anyway, because you genuinely want to, because you just love it that much, you're passionate for it. That's where the real success comes from. Any successful person did what they did because they had some sort of love towards it, or high interest. Even if it wasn't pure love, right? They just were so interested and so invested in it that they were willing to do whatever it took. They enjoyed it. You don't necessarily have to love it. If you love it, that's even better. But if you just enjoy, you can just enjoy it. You ain't gotta love it, love it with all your heart and soul. But if you do, that's better. But if you just are interested, you just want it, you just want it that bad, you're gonna get it, man. You're gonna get it. You're destined for it. You like I've said in past videos, analyze, but don't overanalyze. You overanalyze, you're gonna be overthinking, overcompensating, and you're not gonna know what to do. You're gonna be so overanalyzing that you won't even take that risk. You won't even take the first step, the first action. And if you do, when the first obstacle comes your way, you're going to get discouraged. You're going to want to give up. But the first obstacle is really just the first test or quiz, however you want to look at it. It's the first challenge to see how bad do you want it. You never know how soon it's going to come, but it's going to come at one point. It may come immediately. You may have some momentum or a little bit of something, and then bam, it's going to stop you at a halt for a second. You got to analyze situation, analyze how to fix it, but don't overanalyze it to the point where you are just in such a mode to where it's like you just want to give up. The only thing you need to analyze in general is just how to fix the problem, become a problem solver, and like I've said before, what other people are doing that's not good, that's not, in the realm of being successful or being where you want to be or leveling yourself, and do the exact opposite. They staying out late, you stay in. You go to bed early. They waking up late, you wake up early. You do the opposite. They engage in these activities knowing that they haven't accomplished their goals or accomplished much in life. You got to find out what you need to accomplish. You need to find out what you want. Find out what you want for yourself for the long term. And we're always speaking long term. It's good to have short term goals as well, but long term is always the best, because it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You have to have the energy, the resource, the fuels to keep going. Even in the Olympics for track, on a side note, it's about sprinting, but you're sprinting, but at a controlled pace. You're not going all the way, you know what I'm saying? You're only going like 40 or 50%, sprinting, which is, if you try to analyze that, you're going only 40 or 50% for sprinting. And then to save your energy, because if you try to go all out 90, 100% on that long, wide track, you're going to get passed. No amount of conditioning can prepare you for that. Even in warm-ups, I already know you're going to fail, because you're trying to go too fast. You got to pace yourself. That's how it is in life and your goals. Find out what it is, pace yourself, analyze it, take the necessary steps, and just go for it. Don't ask anyone for approval. Don't ask if this is a good idea. As long as you know you're going to love it, you want to do it, you're going to go hard for it every single day, no matter how you feel. You're passionate about it, or you're highly interested in it, and you will do everything to make it the best thing possible. So that's all you need to ask yourself. Don't ask anyone else, even your closest friends. You can, if you know they're going to give you positive, good feedback, then cool. But usually I would say just keep it to yourself. And that way, whatever happens, anything that happens badly, which will happen, no one will know. Most people will think that it was an overnight success when it really wasn't. But if you don't tell people, if anything, they should find out themselves just because of X source tool, right? But if you don't tell them, then when you do succeed, they're gonna think it probably was an overnight success because you never told them. You might have been acting funny, but you never really told them directly what you planned on doing or what you currently were doing. So most people are gonna think that was an overnight success and try to downplay it because they lack confidence and high levels of vision and creativity within themselves. Because if you're not confident in yourself, of course you're gonna try and bring everybody else down. Like that's just how humans are in their emotional state. And you got to keep that negative energy away. And you got to stay focused on you and your path. But at the end of the day, man, that's really the end of this video. Quick little video. Nothing too long, nothing too crazy. Just kind of simple. You already know you got to do what you have to do to handle your business. And that's how you stay committed. You got to want it. You got to be passionate about it. Have that passion. Once you have that passion, you're willing to go after it every day. You can struggle. You can have setbacks. You may fail, but you can never be a failure because you never gave up. But like I said, that's the end of this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you have any future requested suggestions, comment, down below what you may want to see. If this resonated with you, save it, internalize it, rewatch it. And if you know someone who needs to hear this or who's in a similar situation, share it with them. Let them see it from a different perspective. And until next time, I'm going to see you on the next one.